gotta accept that I'm a...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Raiders going up against the Titans.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome everyone to the Music City, just a stone's throw from the Country Music Hall of Fame. We are at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Mariota now on second down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. A run, it's Murray, and he'll be knocked down sideways around the 37. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. There goes Eric Decker. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And Suckup will put this one right through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive for him here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball. Put points on the board first and let everyone start to celebrate.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the long-awaited return for Marshawn Lynch. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Throwing now is Carr. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And that one results in 35 yards. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. 1st down, the run with Lynch. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper from 8 yards out. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So the Titans get ready to take possession. Franchise which has missed the playoffs 8 straight years there in Nashville. But the arrow, I think it's pointing up. 9 wins last year, 5 of them against playoff teams, which was the most in the NFL.
I think the 9 wins was a surprise, but when you mention 5 against NFL playoff teams in 2016, that really tells you what got accomplished in Tennessee last year. They want to be a tough football team. They want to be a ground-based team on offense. They had to get better on defense. They did that in the offseason through some free agency. And then in the draft, they tried to help out their young quarterback, Marcus Mariota. Gave him Corey Davis, a wide receiver, in the first round. Gave him Taywan Taylor, a wide receiver, in the third round. And then on defense, Adoree Jackson, a cornerback who might play a little bit of offense for the Titans as well. They expect to make a huge run to try and wrest the AFC South crown away from Houston.
That was second down run for Murray. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Mariota on 3rd and 2. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to them right away because they have the matchup advantage.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
No other way to say it, but it was an off year for DeMarco Murray in Philadelphia, and Chip Kelly's offense didn't really seem to be a fit. But when he went to Tennessee playing for Mike Mularkey, boy, did he fit in a big way.
Finished 3rd in the NFL in rushing behind Ezekiel Elliott and a late-charging Jordan Howard. He was ahead of Howard much of the year.
I remember Coach Mularkey in preseason said, DeMarco Murray's my #1 back. He'll get plenty of carries here, and he did.
Second down, Mariota. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. To throw is Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, first down. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. How will Marshawn Lynch fare? That's the question in the Bay Area. Been out of the game for a year. What do you think?
I think he'll fare just fine. I don't think that they'll use him as often as he was used in Seattle. But when they turn him loose, I think it'll be to the great advantage for Oakland.
Carr to throw on second down. Crabtree with it over the middle. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Going up top. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Lynch. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his first ever touchdown in silver and black. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10:20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Obi Melifonwu, the rookie out of UConn. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Cordero Patterson, 36 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And he puts it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
From the gun, Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. And now a first down following that long gain.
Watch left, watch left. Three. Let's go, Zach. 2-18. One. It's going to be a long day. One.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Brian Arakpo in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. A first update now from Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Third quarter starts with a run from Lynch. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. Room to run past midfield. He's at the 30, 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
17 yards on that play for the Titans.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A first down throw for Mariota. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. To the air again, Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Mariota. His pass caught at the 4. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Immediate dividends from their #1 pick, Charles. They expect, obviously, big things from him.
And he's already starting to deliver. But here's the question I've got for you. Who gets the first football? Because, you know, when you score your first touchdown in the NFL, they give you the ball, right?
Right.
Who's going to get it? Does it go to mom? Grandma? Wife? Girlfriend? Where does it go? High school coach? Who gets it?
Why isn't he putting that in his own trophy case?
Well, that would be a little bit selfish now, wouldn't it? What about all the people that helped him get there?
Well, what are you going to do, cut it up in 30 pieces?
Good point. He gets to keep it.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They start the drive with Lynch, and he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Following the interception here, Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
On second down, Mariota again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Titans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by David Anderson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, Lynch. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Carr gives to Marshawn. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now they'll throw with Carr. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Following the penalty, Lynch. And shutting him off, now open field. He's at the 40, the 30, and he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Oakland. 46 yards on the ground. Back now in Nashville. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, it's Carr. And his throw here's incomplete. Really a tough stretch for the Raiders to start the season. 3 of their first 4 on the road. They'll be home next week hosting the Jets, but then right back on the road traveling out to Washington. And then they'll play at Denver. Never an easy game in week 4.
What you want to do is turn it into a challenge and tell your team, if we handle this stretch, we'll really be dangerous the rest of the season.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Raiders have got him. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Mariota to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is brought in at the 21. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Raiders will take possession. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. play action. It's Carr. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull together.
On second down, here's Carr. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. They are in the 4th and Buffalo. And the Bills have now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. A win would be their second on the young season. Adoree Jackson on the return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Throwing, Mariota. Throw right side, caught by Davis. Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Mariota on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Mariota again. Going with a screen for Murray. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They run with Murray. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep.
That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. A second down throw here for Mariota. And he fires one incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
They find some open field here. And he slides to avoid the hit. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. To throw Mariota. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Brian Orakpo able to run him down for a loss of a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Oakland, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Nashville.